see him on the highway, and then we see him out front of his house. What's up, man, Taylor? Oh, welcome to the video. You're covered in, yeah. What's up today, YouTube? We have just made it to the horse track, and we are about to get loading. Trying to beat the sun, trying to beat the heat, trying to keep cool, keep the loader cool, keep the truck cool. Best way to do it, get up early and get her going. All right, welcome to the video. Oh yeah, it's warm. It is warm, warm, warm. Hey, what's up, YouTube? I said I'd do it, so here we are. It is the morning after I made my little heat wave video, and we're about to pop this hood back open, check our coolant, check for any leaks like we talked about, check the old oil, check the tires, light the fires, and head her down the road. Power steering's all good. Oil's all good. No leaks. Belts are good. Oil cap tight. We got windshield washer fluid. We got a proper amount of coolant. And nothing's coming out of the cap. Nothing's on the ground. Lines look good. Belt on this side looks good. Hoses on this side look good. Alright, everybody. I'd say we're good to fire that thing up. Goodbye, cats. And off we go into the darkness of night, but into that warm, warm air. Trying to beat the heat. Let's go. Should be the perfect day. The alarm clock's going off. It's 4:15 in the morning, so we're not doing too bad. took me like 20 minutes inside there just to get a large double coffee. I don't usually stop at the on-road, so now we're pretty much right on time with where we were yesterday. Rolling out of Woodstock. You can kind of see that little crack of light. Like if you look at the tops of the trees, you can see them just a tiny little bit. Same kind of deal was yesterday. So we're right on time. We're not doing too bad. Good thing I only got to do one of these today. One and done. Well, let's get her done. Alright, another rule. If you're trying to stay cool and out of the heat, do not have big tunes on like this, because I am sweating now. She is pretty friggin' dead out here this morning, actually. And just so we are aware, it is about 24 degrees right now. Gate if you've been watching the channel for a while. Quite the sky we got going on this morning. That's a pretty nice picture, actually. Dang, son. Just like with the truck, gotta be nice and slow and steady and gentle with the loader. Aha, who remembers this old trusty friend? Yep. She's still kicking after all these years. Done. We are backed in, ready to get loaded. And this is what we're doing. Bucket after bucket after bucket of some hot, steamy wood chips. And just like that, she'll be full and ready to go. Get onto that hot highway. Gotta wait for these boys from Lexington, Kentucky to get out of the way. I'll clean up the straw that came out of their trailer, and then we will head her out. And it has turned into a greenhouse in here. The tiny little bit of AC that I had was working pretty good, but then about 10 minutes ago I started sweating pretty hard, so it's definitely getting hot in here again, and I'm glad I'm not coming back for that second one. Okay, the boys are out of the way, kinda. Oh, I'm sticky. And the AC in my truck isn't gonna work either, so just another day down the old horse track. They're actually loading that trailer right here, right now, which I've actually never seen before. Because when I pulled out, there's a horse walking right there, and I kind of felt back because my truck's a little loud. But if they're good with them airplanes, they're good with my truck. Anyways, we treated the old loader like we would treat my truck today. This thing's not prone to overheating, but it will. So slow, steady, get here early, do it while it's colder out, because yeah, that mid-afternoon load, if I was doing two, would be pretty hot. And there goes the horse onto the trailer. Cool. Well, we are tarped up. Axle is on the ground. Open that gate and get out of here. 26 feels like 28. Not the worst, not the best, but the sun only did just come up, so. So like I said, on a hot day, you want to plan your route. Try to stay away from the big hills. But today, no matter what way we take, it's pretty much the same. Basically, it's a choice of, do you go down the 401 where it's blacktop and even hotter and a lot more people, or you just go on the 407 where it's concrete, a little cooler and smoother. But there's no backup on the highway of the 401, so we're really in no rush since we're only doing one today. It's So I'm just gonna slow and steady it that way. Took it on the way in, it was fine. It's all backed up now on the way in. But that's just the way it goes because it's rush hour traffic. Now that it's warm out and the sun's out and we're loaded, it's time for some nice, easy driving. See, there's a vehicle pulling up to a stop sign here. Might as well just wait and let them go in front of you, because then you don't have someone trying to pass or yada yada. Slow, steady is what you want on a day like today. Because if I'm dripping sweat right now, I'm sure the truck would be too. Pull you downhill if you got no one behind you, nowhere to be, no rush. This hill kind of sucks. And then the thing at the very top, you gotta thread the needle. stuck in traffic, which is not ideal because it is so hot. A bunch of engines just all idling around each other. Not ideal. Sitting in the sun.
Nothing crazy. Basically a dead stop, so I do kind of want to rush the bottom of the hill, trying to get up it as much as I can. And starting at the bottom from a dead stop is no bueno. We're down to 180 now, but I'm just going to keep the fan on till I'm up and over because it ain't hurting nothing. need to be keeping up the drive-ins. Then he gets him downhill for a sec. because hot day in traffic, especially with no AC like me, not good mix. Not good mix at all. Best of luck to all you eastbound travelers. Oh, it's backed up all the way through here too. Wow. Well, let's turn the camera and let's see for how long. That's sad to see. All because someone can't pull over better. We're gonna get out of that backup and just instantly stop again. This one's just for people pulled over. The other one's an accident. They're gonna be there a while.
It's still 8 o'clock in the morning. What do you expect? Everybody has coming, going out in the highway, and one little thing's going to mess everything up. You know, it's your first day on the job or what?
Just a little rush hour traffic. Yep. Well, apparently you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't anymore these days. Letting some guys know that they're coming to a stop, and then you're getting yelled at for it's just morning rush hour traffic. What do you expect? Your first day on the job? I was like, dude, I'm just letting you know that you're coming to a stop. There's people pulled over and there's an accident. It's not just regular rush hour traffic. So I don't know. You can really see why no one uses the CB anymore, and they just turn it off, because that pretty much made me want to turn it off. That's what I told them. I'm like, you know what, man? I'll just shut her off and not let you know anything's happening in front of you. Have yourself a good day. Oh boy. Well, if you're listening to yourself right now, buddy, good job. Proud of you. Just like you were proud of me. 10-4. Anyways, apparently she's a little slow there. And when I go to Listowel, that's the way I go. So thankfully, we are going straight down to Lambeth today. But these windows gotta go back down. It is getting hot out. Do its thing. Coming to a big stop there, eastbound. After the on-road, stuff down there. Accident on the inside, up against the barrier, nothing too big, and then one car rolled over. Everyone's in a great mood, but
Appreciate that, driver.
no problem, buddy. Enjoy your day.
Yep. We're going to see how we do.
See, now that's proper. I don't know why those guys had to be so dang rude about, oh, it's just rush hour. Is it your first day? Go yourself, brother! If you got that big old rad like this thing's got, big 4-core rad, you'll probably be alright to just give her, but, you know, take her nice and gentle, and it'll be good. If you take care of it, it'll take care of you, all that good stuff. So we got our nice little 105 speed right now, and then once you start hearing it work, start dropping her down a bit. So you can hear it start working a bit, then we start going up a bit. Big old moving trailer on the other side, big bump. Now you hear it working hard. flat, then it'd be a different story. You'd have to take your time. But this, pull you down. And if you got some guy beside you like this, don't be an ass. And hold him out. Figure it out, let him get by you. Now the truck is getting pulled down the hill. Give buddy a flashback. Oh, yeah, he did. Okay. And slide her back into gear and keep on trucking. Look at this guy passing this truck. What is he doing? I'll have to zoom up on that. Oh my Atlanta. This is back in Woodstock if people are driving like that. Not good. Well, she's just about 30 degrees Celsius out there now, which has got to be near like 80 or maybe not quite 90 yet. But either way, it's warm. Going by Dorchester. What's up, Mom? Gonna have to drop a couple of gears going up this old friggin' hill today. Let her drop down, catch it, and carry on. This guy's pulled over again.
She's wearing a sweater. Even the dad bod package, did you guys notice that a sweater?
You left it there.
I told you I'd forget about Taz and Jim, and it was friggin' Taz's 20th year on the radio, so congratulations to him. But yeah, I missed the entire show. I bet you it was hilarious. Oh, yeah. Oh well, we're getting off the highway. Finally. What is Contrans doing here in the middle of the road? What are you doing? Okay. That was different. Well, you're gonna want to watch out for that, whether it's hot out or not. People just stop it right in the middle of the road with no signal on. Driving nice and slow like we own the place.
thought she'd have been a touch drier than this, but we got her in. And now we're gonna open these doors and unload it. Heat level here isn't too bad, but I'm not in the sun directly. So, and it's only 9 o'clock, so I've beat the midday heat, but it's coming. Oh yeah, stay over here. All right, so you just pulled in with this thing. Engine's probably a little hot. You're gonna wanna make sure it's running cool, and it'll run cool now that it's just unloading. It's not like working that hard. It's just gonna be working to walk the trailer, just kind of like it'd be working to dump a dump trailer, or it would be working to run a blower if you had one of those on. But you know, it's just sitting idle, so it should be all good, no issues. Yeah, you don't like have to like watch it or make sure it's staying cool, but definitely don't max it out like you would on a regular day. When it's hot, give her some friggin' time. You know? No rush. All right, let's see if I can prop this camera on some wood chips. Oh, well, you're covered in, yeah. 30 feels like 35. Yeah, she's getting there. It'll be another one of them hot days, I'm thinking. Glad I got up early. All right, and with that clip, I think that just about ends it for me, because I'm going to spend the rest of my time here cleaning this camera off now. Oh well. Classic, classic, classic. You've seen this thing unload multiple times. If you don't know, the floor is walking. 1, 2, 3, go back, and then it all goes. There's plenty of videos about this trailer on my channel, so go check it out. But here we are. Engine fans running. Got that heat pounding onto the truck. And we're getting it done. All right, everybody. We're gonna roll that outro. Thanks for joining me. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, since this video is about the heat, make sure when you get done for the day, you let that turbo cool down, idle down for at least like a minute and a bit. They say 5 minutes, but you know, that is a little much. But you gotta let her cool down for at least a little bit. If you're rolling right into the yard and you're shutting your truck right off, you shouldn't be doing that. Don't leave your fuel key on your key, because then you have to shut it off right away. Gotta let that stuff cool down. All right? All right. Outro. All right, everybody, that is all I've got for this video. We are unloading this load. I would say I did beat the heat, because that sun is right there, up in the sky, but not quite hot enough or high enough to be that super hot. It's still only 30, feels like 35. It's gonna get hotter than that as that sun goes up. So we beat it, we got her done. This load's unloading just fine. I just stepped in a huge thing of mud, so that's always great. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know if you learned anything in the video. Make sure to leave me a comment and let me know if you did. Make sure you like the video and make sure you're subscribed for more. I really do appreciate it, everybody. We will see you on the next one.